Hi guys, this is Young Lee in Gaya High School, Korea. Today, let me introduce my favorite movie, Interstellar. I'm gonna proceed with the presentation in this order. One of the first I'll tell you is plot of the movie. For saving mankind from the falling Earth, Lazarus project was carried out with Plan B. Originally, there were Plan A with gravitational equation and Plan B to rebuild humanity on a new planet. But gravity equation hasn't been complete yet, so Plan B that is about exploring planets directly was chosen. I divided the main story into two spaces, the universe and the Earth. First, in the universe, the first planet explorers visited was Miller, where the entire surface was covered with water. 1 hour here is 7 years on Earth. Unfortunately, Dr. Miller found just the water and the organism to send a signal to expeditionary squad. There's no land for humans to step on here, so this wouldn't the right environment for humans to live in. The second planet was Mars. There was gas that humans could breathe and solid land that they could step on. So it was worth living underground. But Dr. Mann lied because he didn't want to die alone at this planet. Explorers were scattered. Cooper was going to 5 dimension, caused the gravitational mutation that his daughter saw before he left the Earth, and sent a signal how to solve the gravitational equation to his daughter Murphy. And Edmonds, the last planet that explored by last team member, was place where humans could live. In this time on Earth, Cooper's daughter Murphy became a disciple of the Professor Brand, studied the gravity equation, found that the plan A was impossible in the first place, and the Brands lied to gather the explorers. And after she completed gravity equation by receiving a signal from her father Cooper from the 5D, she established Cooper Station, and Cooper finally came back to the Earth and lived to find Amelia. I'm gonna tell you the science in this movie by dividing before and after the movie. First of all, before watching this movie, let me introduce some of the main theories that you should know very simply. The first is wormhole. It's a hypothetical object that is a passage between a black hole and a white hole in the universe made by physics fiction. A typical example is a worm passing through an apple to the other side. In this movie, it is depicted in the spherical form. It is generally described as having a hole in a piece of paper with a punch by overlapping it in half. The example was shown like this in the movie. Second is Einstein's theory of relativity. In simple, it's the greater gravity, the slower time passes. It would be easy if you think that gravity and time are in inverse proportion. I'm gonna let you know the scientific errors that people found after watching movie. First, the movie said that it takes 2 years to get to Saturn from the Earth, but actually it takes a lot more time. Second, the film says the nearest star is 1,000 light years away, but in fact, the closest star to Earth is Proxima 4.2 light years away. Third, there are relativity theoretical error in Planet Miller. The film explained 1 hour in Miller is 7 years in Earth. It means gravity of Miller is more bigger than the Earth, but it's only 1.3 times the difference. Second, it's only 1.3 times the gravity of the Earth, but the waves are too high. That's why the waves have to be lower because of the greater gravity at Miller. On the left, it takes much more power to launch a spaceship than the Earth because gravity is much bigger. So it is bordering on impossible for a spaceship that has arrived on it to escape the planet. Now, can you know why this is my favorite movie? All about movies like the content, the production, the music are all so good that I really want you to watch it at least once. Thank you for listening.